Welcome to Canary Wharf, the big, tall skyscrapers just outside the City of London, in an area which is known, well, for business. But what have they done? They've now opened a completely new area as part of the Heron Quays area in Docklands, and they've called it the Eden Dock. So if you've been down here, you recognise these clocks because they're sort of iconic around Canary Wharf, and fancy a little, well, bit of you time with some greenery, they've got this new area open right by the water. Stay with us, we're going to show you around. So Canary Wharf has been one of those areas where the city has sort of migrated to outside the main part of the City of London. And as you can tell, with large, tall office buildings here, Canary Wharf is one of those thriving places. But they've realised they've got far too much glass, metalwork and also brickwork around. So what they've decided to do is create this little area, a tranquil place where you can come and rest and relax and catch up with everyone else as well. Welcome to Eden Dock, and they've even put some extra figures in here. How about these ones you can have a nice selfie with? Yes, they've got lots of topiary around. Now with the building of the big tall office blocks, there's also quite a few blocks that have been built which have got flats over in the Canary Wharf area. And if you want to see how much they are, go online and have a look at the average, well, flat price over at Canary Wharf and you'll be absolutely astounded. But this is brand new and has only been put up within the last couple of months. And this is the Eden Dock area. So before it was, well, just basically a fence which you overlooked a whole stretch of water where you could watch the trains come into from Heron Quays into Canary Wharf station, and that's the Docklands Light Railway going across. But just look what they've built, all of this area here as well. So the whole Eden Dock project has been put together with the Eden project, which is based out down in Cornwall, which is a fantastic place to go if you're heading down that way. But anyway, they've actually got together with Canary Wharf and pulled the whole thing together, and they call it a waterfront oasis in the heart of Canary Wharf. So not only have we got all of this here and these fantastic people which are sort of overviewing it, sort of extra security by night, but they've also got these aquatic islands, marine habitats, art installations and also various water activities to combine to create a place for nature and people. Now, during the summer, and if you're really of that sort of nature, you can do open water swimming. Now, I've seen that here during the summer and people doing that. You can also rejuvenate with yoga and unwind by the water's edge and let nature enhance your well-being. But just look at these islands. So if you're coming out for a swim, you've certainly got some great things to come swimming past. So the whole area is open every single day from sunrise until sunset, and you can get here nice and easy because the Jubilee line station, which is Canary Wharf station, is right opposite. So as you come out of Canary Wharf station, you're right on top of this area, so it's nice and easy to get to. Now we have come back here at night, and I've put the video that I took of the area here at night right at the very end, so you can see the contrast between the two, and also the area lit up quite nicely. The reason why Eden Dock has come to be is because cities face unprecedented challenges in balancing both the growth whilst also protecting the environment. And by 2050, it's reckoned that 70% of the world's population is expected to live in the cities. And over the last 5 decades, wildlife populations have fallen by 69%. So if you think about Canary Wharf and its location close to the Thames, if that's going to happen here, that's going to affect the whole of London and also the Thames ecosystem. And also what's good here as well, you've got some of the history of this area. So this is known as Middle Dock because actually it's right bang in the middle of Canary Wharf from one side of the River Thames to the other. So the Thames loops right round the whole Isle of Dogs area, of which Canary Wharf is part of. So, as well as enhancing the area's biodiversity, Eden Dock's also going to boost the well-being of those who work, live and visit the neighbourhood, which is going to be by providing the access to this waterside space and nature like never before. So people will be able to take advantage of the floating gardens and boardwalks, enjoy the habitats which are now home to new wading birds, waterfowl and songbirds, as well as bees, eels and species of plants rarely seen before in London. And what was really interesting, and I tried to capture it on the camera whilst I was down here, there was a whacking great heron in one of the islands that was just sort of sitting there and having a good look round, but unfortunately I couldn't get a close up enough of it. So to mark the launch of the Eden Dock, they've actually put a living artwork here which is called Nature Rising, and that's what these figures are all about. So it's a sort of a temporary artwork, but they've made 20 living figures made of lugstrum, which is a flowering shrub which is dotted around the dock. And the figures are there to show nature and people living together in harmony. To be quite honest, it doesn't matter what they look like, they're pretty impressive. And here's some key research which they had done to actually bring together the Eden Dock, and this is why the project was born. Because apparently 73% of office workers prefer to work in a location near to water and green spaces. Over 2 in 3 office workers find creative and innovative ideas come easier if they've been around green spaces or water. Also, 99% of people say engaging with nature helps them in some way, with 65% feeling more relaxed after spending time outside. And 3 in 4 people say actively seeking out green spaces or water helps them to relax, which is great. But I wonder if all the local businesses have bought into this. So when they look round and no one's sitting at desks or in chairs and they look down and they're all walking around the dock, I hope they've all got it all sorted, that they will all be happy with that. Anyway, let's hope so, because it's a fantastic area to come and walk and come and have a think around as well. Also taking into account the great history of this area as well. So we have come down to Canary Wharf a few times before, because it is one of those areas that people come to. And there you go, if you're a crane spotter, there's one over there, because there's still loads and loads of building work still happening around the outskirts of the Canary Wharf area. But anyway, we do come down here quite regularly, because also every January after Christmas they have the Canary Wharf Lights exhibition, which they put on for, well, just about a week, and you can walk around the whole Canary Wharf estate and they've got different light exhibitions. So we've done that for the last couple of years, and we'll certainly be coming down again this January. Hopefully they'll put it back on, but it's all around these dock areas as well, which makes it all look fantastic. So it's hard to think of this area as an old place with old docks with boats coming in from all over the globe. But here's some interesting facts, because apparently in 1802 the West India Docks, which is the dock next to this but has also been modernised as well, was the world's busiest shipping port and also the heart of the British Empire. Now, one of the things I talked about earlier was the fact that this whole area is called the Isle of Dogs, and apparently not only is Canary Wharf located on the Isle of Dogs, but the Isle of Dogs was first mentioned in Henry III's papers, and it's thought that Edward III kept greyhounds here. And if you're thinking, Henry III, Edward III, I'm sure I've heard those before. We talked a lot about them when we went to the Tower of London and the old palace that they have there. So whilst we've got things that look bright and shiny and brand new, actually the history goes way back when. Now, this is a water feature that gets missed, and this is underneath the bridge for the trains that go into Canary Wharf. But can you see the water comes out and it's actually spelling different words? Like you had the word flow just then, and you've got to get it at a certain angle. Like there you go, did you see track? So if you look at it, you can see all the different words falling down, and they're done at random, and all it is water taken up from the dock and it's pumped out, and it's just the way it's actually sprayed down to produce the words that you see. Canary Wharf by day is lovely and bright and shiny, especially when the sun's out, but I also wanted to come down at night to come and see what Eden Dock looked like in the evening. So let's have a quick look at Canary Wharf all lit up, because once again this is also a beautiful place to come at the evening, especially Monday to Friday when it's absolutely bustling with all the workers finishing. And this is Jubilee Gardens. So the arch that you can see there is the entrance to Canary Wharf railway station, the tube station, and then the purple is all part of Jubilee Place, the park that's there. So behind the Canary Wharf, let's climb the steps and let's have a quick look and see what Eden Dock looks like lit up at night. Remember, you can't get around it because it closes at sunset, but let's see what they've done to make it all look fantastic in the evening. So whilst the whole area is not fully lit up, it just gives you an idea at night. So Eden Dock, a dock completely transformed in the centre of Canary Wharf. What are your thoughts on it? Does it look good? Is it the sort of thing you'd like to see in your local city? And if you live in the London area, what do you think about it? Do let us know in the comments down below. Be really interesting to see. Now, Canary Wharf is a fantastic place to come to, and let me show you the winter lights that they put on last year, and that is in the top right hand corner. So if you click on that, I'll see you in there.